The other day, I got a comment telling me to use a lighter sledge. I've done a 6 or an 8 pound hammer many, many times for very high reps at the full lever. It was my uncle's sledgehammer. When I expressed interest in doing this, he looked at me and was like, "Don't bother buying one, I'll just long-term loan you that sledge." I was 17 at the time, 31 right now, and he basically left that sledgehammer with me the entire time. Once he asked me to borrow the sledgehammer because he had a reason to use a sledgehammer. And I looked at him and was like, "Uncle, it's your sledge. Feel free to take it back." And then, 2 or 3 weeks later, he swung by and gave me the sledgehammer again. So I have access to one light sledgehammer that's 6 or 8 pounds. Going to the hardware store without buying it, I've levered a 10-pound hammer many, many times for low reps. But the hardware stores no longer carry 12s, which to my knowledge is the standard feat of strength to lever a 12-pound sledgehammer. You have to go online to lever 12, 16, heavier, 20. I went online. I didn't see a point to getting a 12, which I knew I'd be able to do. I did enough with a 10, 12 would be easy. 16 could go either way. I might be able to level a 16. I've never seen one in the real world, so I don't know. Looking at the prices and deciding that going for the biggest hammer, the 20-pounder, would be most epic. About a year ago, when I decided I wanted to train for a heavy sledgehammer lever, I went online and I bought the best priced 20-pounder. And even if it's a very heavy hammer, I personally am strong enough that I can use the 20 and do the standard progression on a sledgehammer lever of working my way down, further and further down the handle from short and choked up, all the way down to the bottom for a full lever. All that talking, today's a light day. I knew yesterday today would be a light day. I want more reps than 15 here. That was the exact spot on the handle that I did the first set of 15 with a paused rep a few days ago. That was 20 reps with the final paused rep. So that's progress. And on the sledgehammer levering, there is no upper limit to the reps you can do on easier variations, higher and higher, choked up on the handle. You do more reps, it just means a little lower. You'll do more reps than if you did less reps a little higher. So the bigger the base, the better the progression goes. I might stick at this spot for most of the sessions and push the reps up more. And then once I get very high, 30, maybe even 50 reps, then move an inch down the handle and have another high rep progression. And so on and so forth, lower and lower and lower, until you're at the full lever, which I can see myself getting in a few months. Until next time, persistence and tenacity.